Whether we dribble out this mother, rap metaphors and riddle out this mother. Work second floors, I spittle out this mother. Somehow we gotta get about this.
Yeah, so right guys, thank you very much for your love. You are awesome. You are absolutely amazing, guys. I mean it, you are awesome. I mean, I just wanted to update you. Recently I've been all looking in sort of like this area, sort of like been patting it down. As you can see, it's green. It's green, and it's quite long, I would say. Yeah, it's quite long, probably about 30-40 inches long in length. That's 30-40 inches long in length, but it's quite difficult because we've got sort of like these temperatures are sort of like dropping as we speak, and the winds keep picking up. I mean, the winds keep picking up. You must be talking about 30 to 40 miles per hour. Yeah, 30-40 miles per hour, I would say. But yeah, I've been trying to get hold of the Scottish Mountain Rescue and all that sort of stuff, try and get them out here. I mean, the Scottish Mountain Rescue are amazing bunch of people, and
yeah, that video before obviously isn't down the rapids. Before someone points that out to me, I know it's not down the rapids, but I just thought it was quite funny to include it. So we've now got that Lucy and Brad. Obviously, we knew Brad flew home because we had pictures of him flying home and popping into the duty free before he does come home. A lot of people said, has he got to stay out there forever? No, he hasn't got to stay out there forever, but his friend is missing, presumably dead. I don't think I would leave, but that's just me, you know. In this whole case, you can say what you would do and what they haven't done, but you would never know what you would do in this situation. Hopefully no one else has to go through a situation like this, because I think the mother kind of knows what's gone on. Something's been said. They've been told what's kind of gone on. And I don't know whether they've just took it as gospel, or because if it was me, I wouldn't allow them friends to be in the same room as me if they didn't tell me the truth. That's what I would be wanting, the truth. I wouldn't allow them to come round us and talk bollocks. I would want the truth off them, and if they couldn't give us the truth, then I wouldn't want to speak to them. So a video popped up yesterday from quite a big channel in this Jay Slater case, and it obviously didn't do its due diligence, and it put out a video of Sam Walker, and it said about Sam Walker making a video. Now that video was at least 3 weeks old, maybe 2.5 weeks old. If the original person would have done their due diligence on that video and not put it up as like Sam Walker's just made this video, maybe other people wouldn't have catched on to it and kind of copied it, you know, because that's going around now that Sam Walker could be involved again. Sam Walker isn't involved one little bit, you know. Someone put his name to it because they knew that they would get millions of views from a video, and that's exactly what they done. They put a video together, said Sam Walker had kidnapped him, done whatever with him due to stealing this stuff, and now people are thinking, well, how does Sam know that? He doesn't. Someone said to him that that's what he'd done to him, and that's what he'd nicked off him. So Sam was just saying, if that's what's happened to him, then he's got no sympathy for him because he's a grafter. So I want us to have a look at this for a second. So this is the picture of Jay apparently in the back of this car. Now, if you look at the writing that's on there, now if you look closely, that box, the black box that's got the writing on, it looks like that underneath there's been some sort of black that's scribbled out whatever's originally been writ on that picture, if you know what I mean. So if you turn the brightness right up, you can actually see what I mean, so that there's a like black behind. Now that shouldn't be like that. That should be clear all the way along. It shouldn't have black underneath so far. So I reckon what's happened is some of them words have been in that and they've covered, and then they've layered more words on top. Now, that's not, you know, that's just a theory, that's just speculation. that obviously needs to be looked into further. I don't believe that photo is of Jay. I think it's a red herring that's been put out. The same as the photograph on the steps is another red herring that's been put out. But you know, I don't know that for gospel. I'm just putting that out there because no one else has really spoke about it. Everybody's just copying other people. One person puts one video out, the next person copies them, and if they're not copying them, they're just reviewing their videos. So I kind of have a theory. Now, this is just a theory, this is just speculation, this isn't true, this isn't facts, this isn't gospel, this is just what I've been thinking a little bit, just to put in something different into this equation. Now, we think that Jay's done something, he's lost something, and that's the reason why this has happened. What happens if, because we've seen the state of him, what happens if he's OD'd on whatever, and then the cover-up has begun? Do you know what I mean? He's OD'd because they're concentrating a search in the mountains where the phone pinged. But you've got to think that you've got an hour from wherever they set off from, the Players de Americas or whatever it's called. From there, an hour back to the B&B. You've literally got all that to search because you don't know whether Jay actually made it back to the B&B. We've only got pictures to confirm that. Pictures, in what I would say, in my opinion, are just staged pictures. Ahab starts contradicting himself in his new statements. See, everybody's starting to contradict themselves, the newer statements they put out. This is why I think they should have all of them a TV interview, because I think people slip up when it's kind of a TV interview. Everybody was watching them. He said there was no plug behind the sofa, so Jay couldn't charge his phone. But looking at the pictures of inside the B&B, there is actually a plug right behind the sofa. So he kind of contradicts himself every time he speaks. Lucy tells a story, Brad tells a story, Ahab tells a story, and it's all contradicting them. So, like I said with my theory, what happens if he OD'd coming out of the club, in the club, whatever, they've then covered that up. Then you could have two sets of theories after that. You could have that because he OD'd, they then put him on a boat, took him out to sea, took him wherever, or they've travelled with him back to the B&B, and in that hour travelling to that B&B, they've dumped him out somewhere. See, because they've searched that mountain, and yes, that mountain hasn't been searched properly. Christopher Tenerife actually went missing the other day, and he took his channel down, his TikTok channel, but he did put up a video saying that it was because he was... And he did, before he went, he did seem a bit paranoid. He was messaging some girl off TikTok saying that Mark William Thomas was a fraud. And so I think he was, you know, lack of sleep and searching and the heat and stuff like that. And he put his channel back up, I think it was yesterday or the day before. And he was saying that there was a case where somebody, a triathlon or something, went missing in Tenerife and wasn't found for 3 or 4 years. And he was actually mummified when they found him. So it does go to show that that is a vast area that needs searching maybe 100 times, you know, because he could be anywhere. I really do think with only the few people that they've got searching, they're just not gonna find anything quick. If he's there, I just don't think he's there. I think searching the mountains is just a waste of time at the moment now. So I do understand that the CCTV, I'll probably make another video on that the CCTV's gone from the day that Jay went missing, the 17th. I'll have a look into that and make another video on that, because that is very weird if they've taken the CCTV down from the day he went missing, and we can't access it. So that's going to be it for this video. I'll see you next time.